in the room at the time. Yeah. Get some tips. I wanted to taught him how to scream. He took his tips from me.
Just the tip.
Just kidding. Whoa. Yes, sir.
As a result of working on so many shows, have you picked up any Japanese or any other language?
I have picked up Japanese, but usually because they're so small. Sorry, I could not let that go. No, I can't speak Japanese. I can hear it okay. You listen to it enough, you can kind of pick up on the intonation. I can't speak it, but if I'm listening to it while I'm watching something, yeah, I get it. I get it. Just bottle the hormones for a minute, I'll get to you. But yeah, a little bit. I've been writing these dubs for like Korean films and Chinese films as well, and I've noticed the same thing happening in those films also. That the more you sit and listen to it, the more you can just sort of pick up on the intonation, and it has less to do with the language, I think, and it's because it works more with live action, less with anime. When you watch people talk, people are people around the world no matter where you go. So when you watch people talk to one another, you can read their facial expressions, you can read the body. And so once you start associating how a person behaves with what you're hearing, you should connect those a little bit. So I can understand things, but I could never speak it, ever. Hey, what, Flaggy? Yeah, I figured as much. You really have a question? Because I heard, why did you... Oh, so you're Canada. It's called acting, dear. I still can't hear you. Because you're Canada. I love Canada. I was just in Canada. I was in Toronto a few weeks ago. I love that place. Don't sing it. So yeah, no, it was great. Great place, great people, lots of fun, good food. I want to go back. I was going to go to Vancouver this month, but that would be next weekend, and I'm already tired next weekend. I can tell you that. Okay, hold on. You've already asked a question. Okay, we'll get back to you guys, because y'all obviously have some problems. You haven't asked a question.
Do you have a favorite line as Trunks, or just any that you enjoyed recording, or just thought were really fun?
My favorite line is Trunks. No. Well, I mean, and here's why. Because I haven't watched all the episodes. I recorded them, but I don't watch them. Because I don't go home and watch anime. I'm sorry, but let me explain. You know what? I worked at a pizza joint for a long time. 4 years I worked at a pizza joint. Who works at a service industry? Who works at an eating establishment? Right? Okay, yeah. Where do you work? Okay, she works at Potbelly Sandwich Shop. You work there full time? Yeah? Do you like it? Do you go into Potbelly on your days off and eat sandwiches? No, you don't. It doesn't mean that you hate Potbelly, does it? Oh, you like it. I mean, it's a great place. They serve tasty sandwiches. They deliver a lot of good, wonderful things to people. They give you income. It's a great thing for you, right? It's awesome for you. It's awesome for a lot of people. But on Saturday, when you're hanging out with your friends, you go, dudes, pot belly! No! So I try to explain to everybody that you heard the day that I had over there? The day that I explained over there? Okay, so when my day starts off, screwing up my beard, getting my daughter out the door, getting her there, driving over, doing... The other day I had 3 different shows that I recorded. And here's how it happened. I recorded 3 hours on one show. I had a lunch break. And then I came back and I recorded an hour on one show, a half an hour on another show. Came back when it did half an hour on this show, half an hour on this show, a 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 half an hour on this show, and then I got to go home. At the end of that day, if I go home and watch anime, there is something wrong with me. Because the last thing that I want to do at the end of that day is watch anything animated. I just want to go home and read a book, play with my family, watch something that's not animated, like Once Upon a Time. Yes, I watched that. I love it. Or other shows, you know. I watch Ancient Aliens a lot. Okay, Giorgio Tsoukalos' hair is the best thing in the world. Right? I know. I wish I could pull that off. I love that hair.